Hello and salutations! My name is John Johnson, and this is another episode of Majora's Mask. On the last episode, we entered the Woodfall Temple, got some Stray Fairies, and got some keys, some maps, some compasses, you know, standard Zelda things. And on this episode, we are going to finish up the dungeon, hopefully. Standard first dungeon of a Zelda game, pretty easy. You know, takes maybe 30 minutes at most. What do you have to say, title? Look, from up here we have a better view of that shrine below. Okay, don't do what I did on my practice file. On my practice file, I forgot to press this switch right here. And ended up having to backtrack a lot and it took a lot of time. All it does is make those ladders appear, but it comes in a lot of handy later on. And as you see, I had to take the Deku mask off before I could actually press it. I'll come over here and get this Stray Fairy. Nice. That's already our 8th one. We are over halfway there. Coming along nicely. Since this is the only door we can actually go in, we're going to come in here. And as you see, we're actually on the floor above where we were earlier. What's in these pots? I don't think I actually wrote these. Just some rubies. Nah. And here we have a mini-boss. What don't you know about the Dynafoals? From what I've heard, that's actually a typo. I'm not sure. I've never looked it up myself, but people have told me it's a typo. And I also think somebody referred to it in one of their Let's Plays. So, pretty easy little enemy here, and it's made even easier by one item. Remember at the very first episode I said that people discredit this item? Well, they do, and I'm on fire. Wonderful. 1, 2. 2 jump attacks, and he's dead. Simple as that. You can use 2 Deku Nuts and 2 jump attacks, and out of the door. So yeah, Deku Nuts they are so useful for an item that is so discredited. I don't understand. I don't understand. You got the hero's bow. Set it to C to equip it. Press C to draw it. And press and hold C to aim. Release C to shoot. C. I see. Very, very useful item. Probably one of the more mainstream items in Zelda games, period. And right off the bat, they give us a place where we can use it. If I could aim, I'm gonna have to buy a new controller. This thing's gonna kill me. There we go. Not exactly bullseye, but I'll take it. Okay, and I see a wasp nest over there. I think there may be a fairy in there. Ooh, it disappears. What's going on there? That's weird. It kind of turned invisible. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. But yeah, Stray Fairy. So just put on the mask and be patient. I don't know why everybody hates this music so much. I won't say it's catchy. It's atmospheric. You're not gonna go down the street whistling this tune anytime. At least I hope not. But it's atmospheric, and like I said earlier, that's what this game is about. Atmosphere. I'm getting better at landing on those platforms. I may actually take on that minigame in Clock Town next episode, or yeah, probably next time we're in Clock Town. Maybe, I don't know. I may try it on my practice practice file and see how it goes. And right after that one, we have our next mini-boss. That's a gecko. That is not like a gecko I've ever seen. And it's pretty angry. It looks pretty angry. It's pretty weak too. It really shouldn't be making a fool out of me. Is it making a fool out of me? Because I kind of just walked in the room here. What? Already? Nope. Zombie turtle. Raised from the ground, from your grave, zombie turtle. At least it's not screaming insurance at us. So, same concept as always. Go underground, hit it on the way back up, and when this thing's crawling around the ceiling here, you just hit it with your bow and arrow. If you can actually hit it. There we go. You cannot hit it on its way back to the turtle. Don't worry about even trying. Just go ahead and switch your mask back on. Ah, crap, flower! This giant-ass turtle. Ah! Stop hitting me. Right. So time everything right. And you miss completely. Get back in the flower. And ah! Oh. There we go. Alright. Where'd you go? There we go. Flap. Oh, come on, that was a hit. Okay, this thing can actually be kind of annoying. Don't let it get back to the dirt. There we go. And I think it takes 3 hits. I'm fairly certain. Crap, get in the flower. Get out of the way. If I'm having this much trouble in the beginning of the game, I don't even want to imagine some of the later parts. Hopefully I'll be a little bit better at talking and playing by that time. Come on. There we go. Pin it to the ceiling. And the turtle just shrinks out of existence. Hey, it's another one of those things. We saw one of those in Clock Town, I believe. I don't think I pointed it out, but we saw it. What do you have to say? Can you do anything yet? No? Can I do anything with you? Alright. Well, it unlocked this door, so let's go see what our prize is. Ooh, pretty chest. You got the boss key. Now you can enter the chamber where the boss lurks. Yes. Pretty much explains itself. I don't think I have to elaborate any on that. Lots of money too, not that we can actually do anything with it. We have a very small wallet at the moment. So, we've gotten the bow, gotten the boss key. Not much left to do. I think we can just go ahead and head on to the boss. Take this thing out. Whoop. No, get in the door. Thank you. Ah, that's not at all where I meant to go. Herpadur. Herpadur. I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna die. Lovely. And nope. Yes, made it. I'm a daredevil. Okay, this is where I meant to go. And this is where I was talking about screwing yourself over if you didn't press that switch. On my practice file, I didn't press it, and I had to go all the way back around through that dark room and everything to get back up top. It's a lot easier if you press switch and just climb the ladders. Okay, so just gonna climb up here. And now that we have the bow, you can see, whoa, okay, zoom out, camera. Lovely. The arrow is floating, it didn't even hit anything. Okay. New angle. There we go. So just shoot it through the flame and light the other torch on fire. And as you can see, that purifies the water below, thus killing the death lily pads. I kind of wish I had shown that animation, but I don't want to die more than once in this LP, even though I know I'm probably going to. I don't really want to. Okay. So, wait for the timing. Jump right up on over here. And now for something that's probably going to take me a minute. I may end up editing this down. I have to get a new controller if I'm going to keep LPing this, which I am. Oh, this is going to suck. So that only took a few shots. That wasn't too bad. Alright, and then unlock the door. Gotta make another trip real quick. All around the merry-go-round. I don't know what I'm singing. Okay. Now, I've seen a lot of people in their LPs get this switch over here by jumping to it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go the easy way. I honestly don't know why people do that. It's too much of a risk for me. But hey. Teach their own. So you can take it off, press switch, and another chest appears, which you can probably already guess what it contains. It's a stray fairy. Ah! Alright. Climb up the tree. Kill this thing. And... Stray Fairy. 10th one, only 6 left to go. Alright, let me double check something before we go on. Okay. And as you can see, when we got the compass, I know we got it last episode, so I probably should have explained it then, but I didn't, so hey. The little skull up there in the room, that is the boss room. The compass will show you where chests are in a room. It'll show you where the boss room is and all that good stuff. Very, very useful. And also on the, ooh, I didn't think I was going to make that. On your mini-map down there in the bottom right corner, it will show you the door you entered in, and then the little yellow triangle is, of course, you... Wait, does... I think I may be making that up. I think it does that automatically without the compass. I don't know. I probably should, but I don't. Okay, we're not going to waste arrows on these things if we can help it. Which, we are not going to be able to help it. So, get your bow and arrow out. Oh, crap. Nah, nah. There we go. The aiming on this thing's better than I'm making it look, I promise you. It's my controller. It's old and has served me well throughout the years. Wasn't really aiming for that fairy, but that works too. There is a switch to take down those flames, and I don't know if that's the way they meant for you to get that fairy or not, but it's a lot easier with the bow, so I'm assuming that's what they meant for it. We're just gonna fall down here. Nope, fall, thank you. Alright. And climb up the little stairs here. This room annoyed me when I was a kid. I don't know why it did, but it did. I don't know if it was beyond my puny child brain power or something, but it just annoyed the hell out of me when I was a kid. I didn't actually beat this game when I was a kid, except for maybe once, and it was because my sister had to beat one of the bosses for me. I'd gotten stuck on the boss, and I mean, when I say kid, I mean kid, little bitty old thing. And I got stuck on a boss and she had to beat it for me. I continued it after that, but I don't really consider that beating the game unless you really beat it yourself, beat everything yourself. Stray Fairy over here. First time I beat this game was probably when I was about 14, I think. Which I guess could still be considered a kid, but I don't consider it personally. Okay. Just kind of double checking everything, make sure we got everything. 14, so close. Okay, sorry for the cut there. For those of you screaming at your screen that I forgot to get this fairy over here, I remembered. I haven't gone on the boss yet or anything like that. I think you're actually supposed to swim under there and get it, but to me it's easier to get it with the bow. You just have to get from this angle, and if I can actually aim properly for once. Nope. 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 There we go. Put it on. You found all the stray fairies. Quick, take them to their fellow fairies of the same color. So that's the last fairy in the temple. Trust me, as annoying as those things can be to get, you're gonna want to get it. Excuse me, get them, because they really end up being worth it. All right, meet you back at the boss room, and we're back. I'll give you a little look around so you can see where we are in the boss room. Last thing we're gonna do is try not to waste our arrows, hopefully, which we may end up having to use it. In fact, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to. Yep. All right. We only have 3 arrows, so hopefully I'm not going to waste them. Okay, so we hit that switch, the flames go out, and now we fly! So, first dungeon recorded, almost done. What'd you guys think? like I said earlier, I was pretty nervous about recording my first dungeon because I feared it'd be a different experience than just recording the open world. No fairies? Oh, no, I guess we don't really need them. So let's go face the boss. Ah. See, and again, people say they hate the boss theme on this too, but I like it. Masked Jungle Warrior Odowlolawala. If you get close to him, you'll be beaten. Do you understand me? Not at all. So you wait for him to start dancing like that, you come over here and you wail on his toes, and you miss completely because you're an idiot like I am. Like I said, wait for him to start dancing. Only have one arrow left, better make this count. There you go. Wail! Okay. If you run out of arrows like I just did, a lot of time there'll be some over here in this grass. They're not, ow. They're not evil about this stuff. If you're actually next to him and he starts dancing, you can pretty much just wail on him then too, or you can just keep getting hit repeatedly. That's one way to beat him. Alright, when he's not dancing, he'll just block it with a shield as you just saw. Come on, dance! Or beat me. Usually I'm able to beat this thing before he does his attack, but maybe it's a good thing I demonstrated actual. He'll call these little bugs out, and he also has one, which we may see later, where he calls out moths. Equally annoying. Ooh, I actually hit him when he tried to hit me. Nice! Beat him! Shoot him! There you go. I'm not getting hardly any hits on this guy. You can block his hits too if you're quick and not an idiot. As I've said before, I'm kind of an idiot. Kill him! There you go. I made that look a lot harder than it actually is. It's pretty easy actually. He just melts into the floor. Ha ha ha! You got a heart container! Your maximum life energy is increased by 1 heart. You also get a full refill of life energy, which is pretty much useless right now, because you just beat the temple dungeon, whatever. You've seized Odowlolawala's remains. Ew. You have just freed the innocent spirit that this dark mask had kept imprisoned within the body of evil Odowlolawala. 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 Here comes one of my favorite scenes, or some of my favorite scenes in the game. I love this song. What's that? Treebeard. These giants always freaked me out when I was a kid. I'm gonna say that a lot in this LP. Wait, listen. Don't turn into Navi now. It seems to be saying something. Could that crying be its way of teaching us some sort of melody? It tends to be what happens in these games. Don't just stand there, get your instrument. So apparently fairies can ding. I was not aware of that. Although I guess it makes sense if you don't really think about it. I love that song. call us. That's what it's saying. And with that, the water around the swamp is purified. Lovely. And a secret path opens, which we magically teleport through for some reason. Which I guess makes perfect sense. The four people Tail talked about. Do you think he was talking about the spirits that was sealed inside that mask? Oh, hey, you were pretty good out there. Have you done this before or what? You have no idea. Man, I fought evil desert people and giant dragons and freaking water morph thing tentacles. Yeah, it was nothing, man. Nothing. Sorry. Yeah, you should be sorry. You expect way too little of me. Yeah. Now then, we've helped the princess just like the monkey. We haven't done anything for the princess, actually. We haven't even seen her yet. Next stop is the mountains. Let's hurry and do something about that skull kid. Yeah, we probably should. What was that? Kill it! No, wait, no, never mind. It's nothing. One of the few unique sprites in this game, the Deku Princess. What? Who are you? Link, pleased to meet you. I am the Deku Princess. Were you, by chance, asked by that monkey to come save me? Good guess. Aha! Just as I suspected. You see, your body smells a little bit like What? So apparently now I stink. Lovely. So the monkey made it back fine after all. That's good. Actually, he's about to be executed, so I wouldn't necessarily call that fine. I was worried that when I didn't come home, my father would think that monkey had kidnapped me. I was worried that my father would even go so far as to punish the poor monkey. Hoo. Don't tell me. Are you serious? Is father actually doing that? Yet another hasty decision, father. Aw, she's irritated now. Better look out, Mr. Deku King. Well, we haven't any time to lose. Could you please find something to carry me in so you can take me to the Deku Palace? Okay, about this. I got so frustrated at one point when I was a kid trying to figure this out that I quit playing for about a month before I actually restarted a file and finally figured out my second time through. They don't really give you much clues to this, except if you count earlier in the, when you first get to the swamp and you save the hag. They talk about, well, you can carry stuff in this. You have to put her in your bottle. I don't... That is the most least obvious thing they could have imagined. I don't know how they expected you to figure that out necessarily, unless you're just that intuitive. Which, I mean, I guess a lot of people did figure it out eventually anyways, but... I don't know, it took me forever when I was a kid. Sorry about the cut there, had some technical difficulties. We're actually going to call it an episode here. We will see you on the next episode. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.